Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is JC. In this channel, I share what I've learned in business, software programming, and direct response marketing. So yesterday was Sunday, and I meant to release a video as well, but due to some family work, I couldn't do that. But anyhow, I'm resuming releasing the video today. So today, let's study together a business magnate or a business titan whose name is, I'm sure you are familiar with, Mr. Rockefeller. So we're going to study how Rockefeller became so successful, and we're going to learn his stories. Without further ado, let's get started. Rockefeller's key to success. By age 25, John D. Rockefeller controlled one of the largest oil refineries in the nation. By age 31, he had become the world's largest oil refiner. By age 38, he commanded 90% of the oil refined in the United States. By the time of his retirement at age 58, he was the richest man in the country. By the time he died, he had become the richest man in the world. The methodology by which Rockefeller gained dominance of the oil industry and amassed his wealth has long been the subject of debate. He has been alternately lionized and pilloried according to the temper of the times and the side of his character being examined. To critics, Rockefeller was a ruthless and greedy capitalist who unfairly crushed his competition and created a malevolent monopoly. To champions, he was a business genius. He never had a year where he didn't make a profit, flourishing even in recessions. Who embodied the ideal of the self-made man, stabilized a volatile industry, created jobs, brought down the price of oil, and became history's greatest philanthropist. Indeed, as Rockefeller's preeminent biographer Ron Chernow puts it, seldom has history produced such a contradictory figure. In studying his life, one finds evidence for both portraits of the man and of a character far more nuanced than those fond of either apologetics or polemics acknowledgement. As Chernow concludes, his good side was every bit as good as his bad side was bad. Fortunately, one need not agree with his bad side to learn from his good. Or perhaps it would be more accurate to say that a man would be well served in learning the set of what were essentially Rockefeller's moral neutral tactics, and deciding for himself to which use to put them. For many of the fundamental principles this industrial titan employed to build his empire can be applied towards attaining success in any endeavor. Today we'll delve into just what those principles are. The Rockefellian key to success: be your own tyrant. If there was one overarching principle to Rockefeller's success, it is contained within this maxim of his: I would rather be my own tyrant than have someone else tyrannize me. Rockefeller's most striking quality was what Chernow calls his most eerie self-control. He relentlessly honed his will, training himself to be master of his emotions, desires, and schedule, so that he could direct all his impulses towards his aims. He set big goals for himself, and then attacked them with a disciplined workaday ethic. Rockefeller understood that if you wish to be your own boss, you have to learn how to boss yourself. Below is exactly what he did. Anyway, so I think we'll stop for now for today, and we'll look at the other Rockefeller stories later. But the first part, he has a lot of achievements, and he started really young, like 25 and 31, and he achieved mastery of business, at an early age, and then at age 58, he became the richest man in the country. That's just amazing. And also, Rockefeller, he has extreme discipline, and this is very impressive. So he mentioned this article mentioned that. So let's see here. Understood. If you wish to be your own boss, you have to learn how to boss yourself. So basically, you have to have very, very strong work ethic, and you have to be very self-disciplined in order to achieve extremely big success. Otherwise, you can still achieve success, but it will be modest. And there is a price to pay for any success. It's just a matter of what price to pay for what kind of success. So if you want to have world-class success, you just have to pay the price for it. That means you have to be extremely self-disciplined, and you have to put in a lot of hours to work, and there is no actually passive income. The passive income is more like a joke or an illusion, because anything, if you don't work on it, eventually it will just die down. So it will not be something that will produce money for you forever. So there is no passive income in that sense. So very good work ethic, and also very self-disciplined. Those are the keys to success. The fundamental keys for success for Mr. Rockefeller. And I admire Mr. Rockefeller a lot, and I hope I could at least be even more self-disciplined than what I was before. So in this regard, I took a page from Mr. Rockefeller. So that's it for today, and we're going to look at more stories for Mr. Rockefeller tomorrow and the next couple of days. And I'll see you tomorrow then.